If you are part of a neurodiverse family, chances are that there is a good deal of trauma going on when you are working to communicate with each other. The many families that have level 1 autism and neurotypical people or other non-autistic neurodivergents in them have a very low level of trauma that is with the family almost all of the time when the family members are together. This low level of trauma that you experience in your families all the time probably has a really pretty negative effect on you in your life. And you may not even be aware of it all the time simply because it's constantly with you. Another thing that happens when these families get together for the holidays, perhaps, or for any other occasion, this trauma triggers one family member into an escalated trauma reaction that then the other family members respond to. Before long, what may have happened is that a family that was at one point enjoying having a good moment together is now in a trauma space where communication definitely cannot occur and where people are feeling hurt and unlistened to and wishing that they had the power to really move their family from the negative place where it is at that moment in time to a more productive solution. Yet, because of the neurodiversity in the family, that is really, really hard to accomplish. And the purpose of this video is just to state that if this is something that you've experienced in your family, I acknowledge and recognize that there are no magic solutions. And if you haven't been able to resolve those tense situations in a way that you think would be good and healthy for you and your family, you're definitely not alone. And that sometimes the best thing that you can do is really acknowledge what's happening in the situation, acknowledge that there is trauma there, and acknowledge that you aren't going to be able to solve it in that moment. And maybe take some time away from the family situations to really focus on yourself and do some personal healing. I am a proponent of individuals in neurodiverse families really working on what is happening inside their own neurology and understanding how their brain works, as well as understanding how their partners or their children's or their siblings' brains work so that they can really better comprehend the communication difficulties that are happening and then understand the role that they're playing in those difficulties, as well as the role that the other people are playing in the difficulties with the other neurologies, and then to figure out what it is that they can do in order to move communication forward or their family forward or themselves forward in a way that's best for them. And that works a lot better if it's done individually or one-on-one with a professional who really understands autism and the unique dynamics in neurodiverse families. The healing time can be about your own experience in the neurodiverse communication, your own neurology and how that's contributing to the communication difficulties, as well as the difference between your neurology and your partners and your family members' neurologies. I believe this so strongly that I'm not much of a proponent of the neurodiverse couples counseling. I know that there are a lot of people out there who are selling this right now, and that if you go to them and you give them money, they may tell you that they can help you find solutions that will fix your relationship. And I I take a little bit of issue, I suppose, with the word fix. I don't think that there's any really fixing that needs to be done in any of these neurologies, and that the neurologies are interacting in a way that is causing stress and trauma, as I spoke about at the beginning of this video, and that through understanding, you can make your relationship the best it can be and move towards a place that is positive for everyone. I think that relationships are dynamic living things that change over time, and that hopefully you can all find solutions that are going to be best for you and your families and your partners moving forward in a way that will be right for all of you. And taking into account that trauma and all these other difficulties that you have and your unique neurologies. I'm Anne MacMillan from realneurodiverse.com. Please like and subscribe. I offer free 30-minute consultations, and I would love to talk to you about how you can move your life forward to find a real solution that is really going to work for you. Again, I'm Anne MacMillan from realneurodiverse.com.